Our senior insider, Shams Charania, joins us now. Shams, you reported a couple of hours ago that Tyrese Haliburton did tear his Achilles last night. What more can you tell us about this devastating injury?
George, I'm told that Tyrese Haliburton will be undergoing surgery to repair that right Achilles tendon tear very soon. The surgery is imminent, and that injury timeline will likely put him out for the entire 2025-26 NBA season. And remember, this is a player that gutted out a calf strain and ankle issues all during the NBA Finals on that same right leg in that Achilles area. And then last night suffers the Achilles tear. He's had a memorable playoff run over the last year. He's risen to superstardom in the NBA, but his Achilles tear now likely puts him out all of next season.
Thank you, Shams. We will connect with you here in just a few moments as well. So thanks again. Now, Perk, what's your reaction to this news that Tyrese did in fact tear his Achilles, and as you heard Shams say, will be out next season?
Well, first praying for him, for a speedy recovery for him to get back on the floor. You don't want to see a guy go down like that, especially on the stage like that. But Wendy, here we are again, right? It seemed like every single time you and I are sharing this platform together when it comes down to addressing this situation. And I understand you want to be out there on the floor. We go back to 2019. Wendy, you and I were covering the NBA Finals then. You were actually in the NBA Finals about to win your championship with the Toronto Raptors. And I said the same thing to Kevin Durant, right? I told him to his face, and I said it publicly, I wouldn't play. The calf injury, man, it's nothing to play with. History tells us that, and I hate it for him because you have that balance. You want to be out there, but at the same time, you're the Indiana Pacers. You have $200+ million that is invested into Tyrese Haliburton, and the thing is, you have to protect your guy. You have to protect your guy. No, he wanted to be out there, but I think a hard conversation needed to be had that he needed to sit out the remaining of this NBA Finals and get up to getting healthy so that he can make sure he's available for next season. Now, all of a sudden, we're here now where Shams is reporting that he's going to miss next season, and it's just unfortunate.
Yeah, Perk, those are two of the worst things I've ever witnessed in the NBA. Remembering KD leaving the arena. In the case in 2019, he left the arena during the game, got in an airplane and flew to New York to have surgery the next day. In this case, Tyrese Haliburton off to an absolutely brilliant start to this game. We know that Tyrese, when he gets off to great starts, it changes his whole mentality. When he hits his first few shots, we also know that when he scores over 20 points, the Pacers are next to unbeatable. So he is experiencing like this dream situation where he is having a great start, potentially a great game in Game 7 of the Finals, and then he falls. And the reason he's so upset, George, is you watched him get carried to the back, isn't just because his pain is so deep. It's because he knows that he was having an incredible moment that he had dreamed of that had slipped away, and he knew it in that moment. And look, here's the problem. The problem is he had played in Game 6 and been able to really play well and trust the leg and get it done. And so that's the thing that's so tricky, and that's one of the reasons why when you see calf strains, you often see players get shut down for weeks. Even though it doesn't seem like it would be that severe of an injury, they get shut down for weeks for this exact reason because of this. And it's just a heartbreaking situation, and unfortunately, the Pacers will now deal with it next year, and we have the Eastern Conference completely reshaped by torn Achilles tendons to Jason Tatum, Tyrese Haliburton, and Damian Lillard next season.
Yeah, it's a tough one, man, to see. But most players, most guys will say, is it worth putting your calf on the line for an NBA championship? Most guys would say yes, right? Obviously, granted, the situation, the injury that happened, you can't predict that it's going to happen, but it's like, will I push it? You kind of put that on the line for that. But sometimes, like Perk said, you got to have the organization has to have your back and protect you from yourself sometimes. But if you ask Tyrese, would he change things? He might not. He give himself a chance to win NBA championship, Game 7, everything on the line. These are the moments that you live for. But with that being said, the East is wide open, like Wendy said. Teams like Orlando, Milwaukee, obviously Cleveland and New York are the heavy favorites. But those other teams, they have a chance now to have a window to make it to Eastern Conference Finals, if not the finals, next year.
A speedy recovery to Tyrese Haliburton, and we're going to talk about the East in just a moment. But coming up next.
How's it going, everybody? Villa Sports Network here. Just want to thank you guys for your support on the channel. Thank you guys for watching the video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Also want to kind of remind you to don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment on the video if you like as well. But regardless of the fact, thank you again for your support, and hope to see you on the next video.